Listen to Southland's Classic Hits 98.8, streaming online at classichits.co.nz and on our iPhone and Android app.
In Southland on 98.8, this is Classic Hits News.
Good morning. In this update, the lawyer for New Zealand's youngest murderer says his client is overwhelmed by it. In Classic Hits Sport, another blow for the Black Caps. Paceman Tim Southey has been ruled out of the Tour of South.
To the special day from 10, opposite Wallace-Town Tavern.
Join the conversation on Classic Hits Facebook page now. Search Classic Hits FM on Facebook.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I'm James McRobbie.
I'm Boggy McDowall, and it's the last one, Friday, 21st of December. I really think the big news of this morning is that the world hasn't ended.
Yeah, we're still here. Mayan Schmayan.
I do wonder how that happens if it's the 21st. Does the Southern Hemisphere die first?
Well, I think the official doomsday time was 10 past midnight, so that might be 10 past midnight tonight, perhaps.
All right. Well, hold on. Morning rain with a westerly change, then fine spells. High of 17 for Invercargill and Gore, 18 for Tiano. Kicking off the weekend with westerlies and possibly a morning shower and a high of 18 degrees in town at the moment. We've had some light to early morning rain, quite refreshing really after that really hot day yesterday. Air temperature of 16 degrees at the moment. H&J Smith's clock got to 30, but officially I think we were 26, 27 yesterday.
The H&J's clock's normally quite optimistic, isn't it?
It's sort of a PR thing set by Gerard Ford.
Yeah.
It's our last radio show of the year. Soon we'll hang up our headphones and turn off the mics and we'll be out of here. It's our last radio show of the year.
And it certainly is hanging up the headphones after 33 and a half years, passing on the microphone to James McRobbie.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to a super champagne breakfast this morning, where you're more than welcome to pop in and say hi.
Yep, we're going to be, well, I mean, you can pop in any time, really. The official start time is 7 a.m, but if you want to rock down before then, that's okay. Come and say hi. Maybe have a cheeky little tipple, perhaps.
Have we got the champagne in the fridge?
Yeah, I've got a few bottles in there.
All
Should
right.
be nice and chilled.
We're ready to go then. 7 past 6. Dario G and Sunshine. Classic Hits. Southland's Classic Hits. You with Boggy and James, 98.8 Dario G and Sunshine. Looking at the long range forecast, mostly fine with light winds on Saturday, Sunday and Monday, and of course on to Christmas Day. Early prediction, increasing high cloud, winds mainly light. That's all they'll say at this stage.
Yeah. Well, I found out yesterday that where I'm going for the next 2 weeks, up to the Waikato.
Yes, the warm North Island.
There's rain forecast for the next 7 days. We're talking heavy falls. I think it's sort of the tail end of that cyclone. Unbelievable.
Bad luck, James.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I do hear, though, in Queenstown that you can't get any accommodation at all because all the North Islanders have come booked in for Queenstown for this summer holiday.
Oh, well.
Based on the weather last year was so good and it was so bad in the North
Yeah.
Island. So,
well, hopefully it's not going to be that bad up the north.
Never mind, James. 6:11.
Boggy's Dawnbreaker.
Okay, your chance to get a last spin on the Boggy prize wheel. Hopefully something really good for Christmas. How many geese? This is in the 12 days of Christmas.
It is.
How many geese are there? Any idea? Give us a call, 0800 00 2527.
For a spin on the Boggy prize wheel, last one for 2012. Good luck.
H&J's is your Christmas gift store.
Cafe, Cambridge Place Arcade. Boggy's Dawnbreaker.
G'day, Wendy Cook. How are you this morning?
I'm fantastic. Yourself?
Fantastic, yes. It's a big day today.
Yeah, last show. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much, and I'm so pleased that the world hasn't ended with it. We've managed to get...
Yes, I'm glad to get up this morning myself too.
Righto, how many geese are there in the 12 days of Christmas?
I
Sorry?
think there's 6, isn't there?
6 geese are laying?
Yep.
6 geese are laying.
Oh, right on.
Well done.
Yes. I'm not sure if you were listening yesterday. I didn't realise that the 12 days of Christmas was actually a code song. Because all of those silly things that they talk about, Lords leaping and all that sort of carry on, they all represented religious things, and it was a way that they could sing about it without, getting crucified.
Yes, I believe I did hear something like that a long time ago, and yeah, you just reminded me of that.
Righto, let's see what we can get off the Boggy Prize Barrel for you.
We have got for you, Wendy, a great little prize. It's a Sony USB portable power supply. All right, so essentially it is a mobile charger.
Oh, brilliant. I
Okay,
need
so
one of those.
this could be a good little Christmas present. So what you do is you plug it in. It charges anything that takes a USB, and you plug it into your computer. You charge it up, and then you keep this little device in your handbag. So if your phone or your camera or whatever is getting low on batteries, you plug it into this little device, and you can charge up your phone.
Hey, that's brilliant. I need one of those. My
Yeah.
phone's been dying a wee bit lately.
They're really cool. So we'll post that out to your place, and you might like to keep that for yourself, or perhaps re-gift it to someone for Christmas.
Hey, thank you so much. That's awesome.
Wendy, have a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year.
You too.
See you later. 6:17, The Script and Hall of Fame, Classic Hits.
Check out the details and the videos at classichits.co.nz.
6:21, hello Barry Lightfoot, how are you this morning?
G'day, Boggy.
Hey, you're just popping on way to work, are we?
That's the one.
Where do you work?
Alliance Freezing Works.
All right, and what department are you in there?
I'm in boning room.
Oh, okay. And what time do you have to get there?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
Right, well, we better not let you loose with a glass of champagne and a
I
knife.
was going to say, do you want some bubbles, Barry?
You might chop off something.
Probably wouldn't be the wisest idea.
All the best anyway, Boggy.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. And have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, won't you?
Cheers, mate.
Thank you. 6:22.
Please give me your honest who know a thing or two about keeping you warm.
Classic Hits, good morning.
G'day, Boggs. It's Andy Mack. How are you?
G'day, mate. How are you?
Oh, look, I'm enjoying listening to how much fun you guys are having this morning.
Yes, well, when it's a free feed and a glass of champagne, it's a wonder you haven't flown down and come and join us.
I'm not far away, actually. I am considering it, to be honest. You know I like a glass of champagne.
Especially if it's free.
Oh, Boggs. Mate, I'm just wanting to say congratulations on an awesome run at breakfast. I am wondering, though, what's going to happen to afternoon golf now that you're moving to the coast and doing afternoons?
I'll have to play in the morning.
I
guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
I haven't worked that one through, actually, to be honest.
No, you might need to think about that a bit more, eh? Yeah, so congratulations, mate. It's been an awesome, stellar career. Thank you so much. You're the person who steered me in the right direction and, in fact, still coach me in the right direction. Not just at work, but outside the office. You're a great man, and you've done wonderful things in Southland, and you should be very, very, very proud of your achievements.
Hey, thanks for calling, and have a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best to you and Jen and the birth of your baby.
Same to you, mate, and all the best for your new venture on the coast.
Over the ground lies a mantle of white.
Good morning, 6:36, 24 to 7. I'm Boggy McDowall.
I'm James McRobbie. Good morning.
Friday, 21st of December. The world has not ended, and we are here. 17 the high for Invercargill and Gore, 18 for Tiano. Morning rain with a westerly change, but then some fine spells for the weekend kickoff. Westerlies and possibly a morning shower, but high of 18. Mainly fine Sunday and Monday. Increasing high cloud, winds mainly light for Christmas Day. Sort of get the impression nobody wants to commit at this stage. We've had some early morning rain and a near temperature of just over 16 degrees.
Now it is our last show of the year. Of course, Boggy's last show ever on Classic Hits. After 33 years, he's going to be enjoying a nice little sleep-in. If you want to pop in and say hi, you can do that. We're on the corner of Don and Deveron Streets, of course, or you can just give us a call. 0800 00 2527 is the phone number.
Very Merry Christmas and a fond bon voyage.
That sounds like Wilson Eggers.
You have never failed to, never in your 30 years of broadcasting have you failed to recognise my voice. Is it really that distinctive?
It certainly is. Hey, Wilson, thank you for calling and have a Merry Christmas.
And you, my son.
All the best.
Bye.
Classic Hits, 6:41, 19 to 7. Adele setting fire to the rain. Good to see. Tracy Kilkelly's arrived. Jan McCara getting things organised.
7 a.m. kick-off. That's when the champagne breakfast gets underway. You're more than welcome to join us for a little tipple. It's not too early, is it? No.
Well, it is if you're going to be driving later on.
Oh, obviously, if you're driving, you won't be having champagne.
Boggy 640 Funny.
Okay, last yarn for 2012. Story of a man who found himself in terrible financial difficulties. He's so desperate that for the first time in his life, he gets down on his knees and prays to God for help. Dear God, I desperately need your help. I've no money to spend on Christmas presents for my family. Could you possibly arrange it so that I win the lotto? The lotto draws hell, but he wins nothing. So he sends another prayer to God. My business has gone bust, and if I don't get some money soon, I'll lose my car, and my Christmas will be very, very difficult. Please fix things so I win the lotto. Lotto night comes, but he's unlucky again. So down on his knees, praying to God again. Please, God, I've lost my car, and now they're trying to take my house. Please help me to win the lotto, or our Christmas will be ruined. Came lottery night again, and again he fails to win anything. But still undeterred, he prays to God again. I'm now a bankrupt. My house has been repossessed by the finance company, and so is my car. We're now living on the street. But all I need to get my life back together and perhaps enjoy some kind of Christmas is to win the lotto. Suddenly, there's a flash of brilliant light as the heavens open up and the man is confronted by the very voice of God himself. Hey, do me a favour. Will you buy a ticket?
That's good. Let's finish. You know, because it's your last day, let's finish on a high 10 out of 10.
6:43.
H&J's is your
furniture.
Good morning, 6:40, 6:14 to 7.
Some messages here coming through. Linda Sycamore says, thinking of you, Boggy, on the last day of your early morning broadcast. I know Imbers will miss your friendly tones to wake up to, but I'm rapt you are continuing in radio. Know that your unique talents, warming the listeners' hearts, will carry on. All the best at Coast and keep up the passion. Cheers and happy Christmas to you and Anne as well.
Right, well, thank you very much, Linda. It is amazing when the alarm rang at 20 to 5 this morning. I thought, wow, last time.
Must have been a strange feeling.
Was really, but it was amazing that too I can remember so clearly being 24 years of age on the 1st of June 1979. I remember the night before being so nervous about doing the breakfast show that I started smoking again.
Oh no.
And I had about 2 or 3. I don't think I slept very, very well. And then turned up here. John O'Connor was my newsreader. And away we went.
Yeah.
And it seems like, I have to say, yesterday.
All those years ago. I mean, you've been doing it for so long. I'm surprised we actually need an alarm clock now.
You're quite right. I probably don't. 6:47.
Shot to the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad name.
Friday, 21st of December with Boggy and James. And you give love a bad name, Bon Jovi. 17, the high for the day. Some morning rain and a westerly change. But hey, then there'll be some fine spells. It is the big day. It is the last day. And very rarely do you get a chance to talk to Tina Turner. Hello, Tina. How are you this morning?
Hello, Boggy.
I guess we better call you Tina Rats now.
Well, it doesn't matter either way. I'm still the same person. Good morning from sunny Nelson.
Yes, when you were working with me as one of my first producers, you were Tina Turner.
That's right.
Nobody believed me.
You never quite got that hairstyle right, did I?
Just give Tina Turner a call. And then I remember at the time, if it was a sales inquiry, we could also pass on to Tony Bennett or Brenda Lee.
Yeah, all-star lineup. Boggy, I thought I'd better give you a quick call to say, well, 33 and a half years, marvellous achievement. And I think you're quite wrong. I think the world, as Invercargill knew it, is ending today.
No, it's not that sad.
The thing that amazes me is, how did Nostradamus know that today would be your final show?
Oh, well, he seems to know everything, doesn't he?
No, it's been a great time. And, I want to thank you for all the work you've done, and it's been a privilege to work with you. And I hope people realise, too, you've been a mentor to many, many young broadcasters around the country. And we've enjoyed having you on Southland Radio and all the jokes. I did enjoy the joke earlier on, by the way. That must be my problem. I have to buy a ticket.
Hey, Tina, thank you very, very much for calling.
No problem. Merry Christmas.
And you and the family as well.
Thank you.
Right, hey, and we're going to see you over the holidays, aren't we?
Absolutely. And save my glass of champagne.
No problems at all. I'll save you a bottle. You deserve it.
Wonderful.
Bye.
Wonderful. Bye.
6:53, 7 to 17 of the program director down here. Our producer, program director for many years, and one of the best.
This summer, Classic Hits has a very special...
Makes it easy.
6:56. G'day, Colin Munro.
Good morning, Boggy McDowall.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. What I was wondering was, how long have you actually been in radio?
Well, that's a big question.
Yeah, I know it is.
Well, I actually started in 1973 in DNTV2 in Dunedin.
I thought so, because Lorraine and I have been married 40 years. We got married in 73.
All right. Yeah, well, I wasn't on the radio then. Came down here in 74. Started probably doing something on the radio about 75, 76, somewhere in there.
4ZA days.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just yesterday, Colin.
In the days of black and white, we've come a long way. Now it's all colour.
Well, no, it was colour in 73. It was the Commonwealth Games. We got colour TV for the first time. I'm not that bloody old.
Hey, come on, Boggy. Now, look, I'll tell you what, Boggy. I think you better hand it over to James. He's got the wrong name, hasn't he?
What name should he have?
He should have John.
John?
Well, you took over from John O'Connor.
All right.
You see?
Well, James is close to John.
Oh, he starts with J, but...
And my last name starts with M.
There you go.
You see?
And we've got a Mick in there as well.
That's right.
Hey, Colin, have a very, very Merry Christmas, and thank you for calling.
I'm going to miss listening to you, Boggy, on this one. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun. A lot of prizes have been won off your programs, and it's been bloody good.
Thank you very much. All the best.
We'll miss you.
Good on you.
Rightio, all the best.
Bye. Bye.
Righto, bye.
Classic Hits, good morning.
Boggy.
Hello.
It's Prue.
Hello, Prue.
How are you?
Prue Crothers.
It is.
All the way from Australia.
I am, but I'm here in Southland.
Oh, you're not?
I am.
Home for the Chrissy holidays.
And what a lovely week to be home with you last week.
Oh, fantastic.
Isn't it?
How did you find out?
Well, I was here and I was listening to the radio, and the only one channel to listen to in the mornings, and I found out it was your last week.
Oh, yes, yes. Big day for us all.
Big day.
Right.
And I wished I could get out of bed and come to your party, but it's all too hard.
It's not like Prue to miss a party.
I know, it's not like me to miss a party, you're right.
People will remember you from Invercargill Licensing Trust days. How many years did you work there?
Oh, about 25.
All right.
Yes.
And we've had some great times, some great promotions through that period.
Absolutely. So a lot of good memories, Boggy, and wishing you all the best for your new venture. It'll be quite exciting.
Yes, it will be. And thank you. And you have a very Merry Christmas. And thanks, Prue, for calling.
And thank you for all those years. You've given me so much pleasure on the radio.
Good morning.
Hello, how you going, Boggy?
G'day, Jason. How are you this morning?
All right, thanks, mate. Hey, all the best, eh?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's right. And thank you for all the prizes that I won.
All right. I love giving them to you, mate.
Yeah. Thank you very much, eh?
You must have a room built on for them all.
Yeah. Well, I think I might have to, yeah.
Hey, have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
You too, mate. Yeah, best of luck.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye. Good morning.
Hi, Boggy. How are you?
Who's that?
It's Helen Templeton. I just rang to wish you well and say you'll be sadly missed on the radio.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, James is well trained and he's ready to go.
Yes, he is, actually. I've enjoyed listening to him as well. So,
oh, good. That's fantastic.
You know, but yeah, I've listened to you since I was a little girl, so...
And I was a little boy.
Yeah.
You're still just a young thing, Helen, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know about that. But no, cheers for that, Boggy, and all the best.
Thank you for calling and have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Bye.
See ya.
Another message here, Boggs, from Ferg in Queenstown. He works for Classic Hits in Queenstown, of course. It says, hi, Boggs. Give it welly, mate. Thanks for all your help and the contribution you've made to the industry and the community as well. Legend, respect, Ferg in Queenstown.
Wow.
All right. Champagne breakfast going on. The staff are all here. And we'd love for you to join us, so if you want to pop down and say hi. You know where we are, corner of Don and Devron Streets. We've got the champagne. There's a bit of food. Might struggle to get a bit of food, actually, and they look quite hungry out there, don't they?
They certainly hungry sales team. That's what every sales team
However, we'd love you to come and say hi anyway for Boggy's final show.
Right, 7:17.
And the goss today, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Classic Hits, 7:20. Hello, Gary Muir. Hello, Gary. It seems to have disappeared on me. Right, we might have Sean Summerfield.
Yep.
There's a voice from the past. Sean,
Well, it's the past. I realised it was almost 20 years ago when I started working for you.
Well, I'm not sure if you ever really did work for me, did you?
Oh, I was terrified of you. You've been there forever back then.
And you've gone on to great things. Where are you now?
Well, I'm up in Auckland now. Still, I'm getting paid to talk rubbish about sport and cars. So really the same thing I used to bore you with all the time. But, it's funny. My youngest brother still lives around in central Southland, and I was talking to him. He said, "Boggy's finishing up." I said, "Yeah, I know. I got the email from Tina Rutz and stuff like that." And I thought, goodness me, I had to call and say good day and thank you so much, because you know that you used to drum in so many things to us, because you weren't just the breakfast host, you were the program director, and you were the boss, and you used to tell us that being on air is like brain surgery, only more important. So if we're up to yeah, if we weren't focusing enough, we got in trouble. And you used to record our air shifts, and we never knew you were recording. And I've got to come clean now. I one time said the F word on air. I got cross. And I don't think you were recording that time. And I tell you what, I was anxious, but I never got caught, but I'm going to come clean. No one else noticed. But you know what? I tell you, the one thing you used to say to us is, when you're on air, act like you're in the person's lounge or car, and be like that and you'll be all right. And you know what? When I'm reading news or doing whatever I do now, that still sticks in my head. I can't get it out of my head, Boggy.
Oh, well, that's good to know that some of that stuck in, and it obviously did, because you've had a very successful broadcasting career yourself.
Yeah, look, mate, I got to say, we had some great times. Even when you made me dress up as, can I say that I dressed up as that person?
Santa Claus.
No, the other one, the yellow one.
And you're a wonderful doing that as well.
A certain feathered friend. I don't want to ruin it. But, you know, back then you used to say, oh, look, Peter Williams came through here, Clint Brown and Belinda Todd, and, you know, if you work hard, you'll end up working like them. And I thought, oh, yeah, good on you, Boggy, that might be nice. And, damn it, you were right.
That's wonderful. Hey, thank you for calling, and a very Merry Christmas, and all the best to you. And
thank you for everything, and thank you for everything you taught me. You were fantastic to work with, and I think you're the one person in life that found their calling young, and you've stuck with it, and brilliant work.
Thanks, mate. 7:24. Good morning.
Listen, McDowall.
Oh, I lost you. What happened to you?
Well, I don't know. I was there, and then things went blank for a bit.
Gary Muir from the ILT. G'day, mate.
How you going?
Good. Very good. Having a great party.
A unique day for you.
Certainly, yes. And plenty of champagne and staff around. And your young son, Sam, I don't think he's ever got up this early before in his life.
No, he'd be doing that hard, I would suggest. Oh, well, what a day. What a long career, Bog. What a tremendous effort you've put in for the Southland people.
And we started off together, really.
We certainly did. 1973 was the day you started in radio, and the day that I came to Invercargill and became a Southlander, although I wasn't allowed to be a Southlander that early. Had to work hard on it.
We've solved a lot of problems in those years.
We've solved a lot of problems over the years, I would suggest.
Mostly over a beer or two.
That's the best way to solve problems.
Well, it's been a delight to work with you with the Invercargill Licensing Trust. Great organisation, and as you said, we've had a lot of fun and some wonderful promotions, and hopefully giving people a great time in the entertainment industry, the ILT, and hopefully on the radio.
Yeah, no, and it's been great working with you and the team at the radio station there. And when you think back, all those things, you know, from the Woolly Woofter days when you had those going, you're probably the only guy in the country that can talk successfully to a parrot. With the birdie budgie. And remember those bike tours, those fundraising bike tours?
Yes.
They were marvellous things back in the non-PC days. Couldn't get away with them now, of course, but they always had a good purpose, raising funds for worthy charities. And you were an absolute sort of leader in driving that. So yeah, a lot of interest, a lot of funny things, a lot of great stories to tell over the time. And I'm sure there'll be a few Friday nights to come where we can do that. Although that's going to be a bit awkward when you're in coast.
Oh, no, I'll be able to time that just perfectly.
Will you? Oh,
yes.
That's right. You knock off and straight there.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I'll have an amber liquid waiting for you, and I'll have one there for you tonight.
Okay, see you
So
then.
you enjoy your last day and sit back and be really proud of what you achieved. It's been a tremendous effort.
Thank you for calling.
Good on you.
7:26, Gary Muir from the Invercargill Licensing Trust. Boy, have I got into trouble with that guy a few times. And I've slept with him a number of times as well. On our rugby trips, of course.
This instant winner weekend on Classic Hits. Win music from the winery.
Classic Hits, good morning. A lot to get through this morning. It's Boggy's final show. Of course, messages are coming in from all over the show. I've got one from your sister, Heather Mary.
Oh, right.
I'll read it for you now. It's a very nice message. It says,
I'll get the Anne Robbie tissues.
Tissues are coming up.
Yes, here we go.
Might need those this morning, actually. Got a few wee surprises up my sleeve. Hey, bro, I remember waking up to your voice and aqualung blasting down the hall at the farm. 33 years later, the family home has changed and the music too. But your love of music and enthusiasm for broadcasting remains. Without your voice in the morning, something will be missing. But you have the long-awaited sleep-ins and your fans will hear you nationwide on the coast. You're a consummate professional. I'm very proud of your huge achievements over the years. You've passed the baton on to a very worthy recipient. Thank you, Heather. And I'm sure your beloved Classic Hits is in great hands. Here's to the next chapter and an even more outstanding achievements. Love, your sister, Heather Mary.
Oh. Right, I better get the tissue down, you think? Here are the Muppets, and we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, everybody, here we go.
Classic Hits, 7:42, 18 to 8, and we get to talk to all the legends of radio this morning. Hello, Lindsay O.
G'day there, Boggy.
Wow.
How you doing?
Hey, this is wonderful to talk to you. You've always been my boyhood broadcasting hero.
Oh, how sweet of you. Well, you know, we all have our time. We have our time in the sun, and you're quite sunburnt. What happens to broadcasters? They don't. Old breakfast guys don't die. They what? We have to come up with something.
Well, in my case, they go to the coast.
The coast, of course. And
Yes.
that's great. That's a great radio station, and you'll be perfectly suited.
Yes, I hope so, because it's wonderful music, and I'm really looking forward to it.
And most of us remember the music first time round.
Indeed.
Well, hey, good luck, Boggy. You've had a fantastic run, and you're part of the radio legend now, and it's thoroughly deserved.
Okay, thank you very, very much for calling, and you enjoy Sonny Nelson.
What about our final song?
Are you going to sing?
I could sing something like, we'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll hear old Boggy on the coast. How's that?
That is absolutely fantastic.
It was on the fly.
I wish I had your talent.
Hey, good luck, Boggy.
Okay, mate, thank
See
you
you
for
soon.
calling. Bye.
Bye.
And, of course, the famous Lindsay Yo, also a Southlander, of course. I think originally from Tuatapere or out that way. Lindsay Yo. 7:43.
They were there when Southland won the Shield. They were there when Tim first won the Mayoralty. So don't miss this final Christmas sale. Rebel Sport comes with gifts for every Kiwi. Usual exclusions apply.
7:46, 14 to 8, and whilst it is my last day today on Classic Hits, it's also Malcolm Gaffer's last day, and you're certainly going to be missed, Malcolm.
Thank you very much for that. Yes, I'll miss all this as well. It's, as I said to some of the others, it's not a job, it's a way of life, isn't it?
Certainly is, yeah.
Beats working.
Yeah, well, I've always said that they reckon if you can find something that you really, really love to do, then you never work a day in your life.
Well, that's dead right, and we've done that for the last, how many years?
Well, in my case, it's coming 40.
Yeah, I'm still behind you on that one, so I'm pleased about that. No, we've had a blast over the years, and
we've solved a lot of problems looking out that window.
By Jove, have we what? We were in that wrong. We should be in the council chambers or even in the beehive. We'd solve a lot of problems by lunchtime.
And you've had a great career. Of course, co-hosted with me for a number of years.
Yes.
Been our wonderful, wonderful newsreader and sports man as well.
My thought just came into my head the old days of the magic balloon.
Some people remember the magic balloon and some of the Woolly Woofter stories coming through. I always remember the guy in Dipton. Tina was sharing this story earlier who was trying to get the truck started and got his wife in the truck, and he was pulling it around the paddock of the tractor. And, of course, it wasn't going, and he got off the tractor and abused his wife, and they're back on again. Are you doing this right? And you've got the choke out. And after about his fifth lap of the paddock, he then realised that he'd taken the battery out of the truck the week before.
It wouldn't happen now. They'd be too busy milking the cows.
Some wonderful Woolly Woofter story. So all the best, and have a very Merry Christmas, and it's been great working with you over the years.
Yeah, no, we've had it's a lot of fun, and what I'm going to do next year, I've got no idea.
Classic Hits, good morning.
Good morning. Is that you, Boggy?
Yes.
It's Elsie Powley here, Boggy.
G'day, Elsie. How are you this morning?
Oh, good. I just want to wish you all the best in your new job. I haven't got, flash. I can't work computers and that, so I can't do it that way, so...
All right. Well, nothing wrong with the old phone.
No, I know that. So you have a marvellous time on your new job and have a very happy Christmas and a prosperous new year.
Oh, Elsie Powley, thank you very much. You must have listened to me as long as anybody.
Oh, I have, yes. Even, my kids have got kids of their own and they all listen to you, so... No, it's lovely.
Thank you for calling and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Boggy.
Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas!
G'day, this is Jason Dave. We've done it again.
Save this Christmas with New World, your Christmas helper. Sizes, limits and exclusions apply.
7:52, 8 to 8, and normally at this time we talk to Lee Piper and he waffles on about sport. But something a little different this morning. Hello, Lee.
I think waffles. A lot of time and effort and thought.
One of the great
I've given that
inventions-
report from some hell of a high, terrible places at times.
Yes, and you've sounded terrible too at times, but it's
And a lot,
amazing.
yes, and I've been hungover quite hard a lot of those times as well.
You really enjoyed this, of course, didn't you?
No. That's like torture of someone when you wake up in the morning and there's a dripping tap flopping on the top of your head.
But hey, thank you for all your work, and sometimes I'm amazed at how you can make sense of some of that stuff with about 5 seconds preparation.
Well, it hasn't been an easy thing to do, Boggy, but look, I appreciate it. I think a lot of these things that people don't know have probably coming out today. What the listeners might not know is that when I first got the job at Classic Hits back in, I think it was 2001, I did ring you and said, Boggy, Lee Piper here, I'm your new manager, and your first words were, oh, no. And we really went from there, and then I think in the first week you came in and you said, look, you got to know that people, no one really likes you in here, I think they're all going to leave. But we managed to get it all together, and you've been great support to me over all of those times, and I've many a time said, look, I need to talk to you, what do you think about this, what do you think about that? And to have a man of your experience who I was able to call on was very good, and I know that the success of the southern region and Invercargill, predominantly, a lot of that had come to your expertise, and I wouldn't say you're going to retirement in your next wee job, but you certainly deserve some rest in the morning. I'm sure your lovely wife, who no doubt you've paid tribute to this morning, has had to put up with you getting up. And you've got up in some states, I might add, as well. We'll be very pleased to have you at home for a little bit longer. But on behalf of TRN, and certainly on behalf of myself, I mean, you've just been an absolute legend. You've delivered year after year. You've delivered numbers year after year after year. And along with Paul Holmes, the most successful breakfast show in the country, bar none. So you can be very proud that you're leaving at the top, and I always think that's the best way to go. And handing over to young James, who's got big shoes to fill, but we know he'll do those well. So you enjoy your Christmas. I look forward to drinking all of your beer and many more at your son's wedding coming up.
That does worry me that you're coming.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't.
Well, you sent the invitation, but you didn't send it with love. You sort of sent it that, like, you don't want to come, you don't have to come.
Well, I know how much you drink.
And I'm looking forward to that. So you have a great Christmas. Congratulations, and enjoy the rest of the morning.
Thanks, mate. All the best to your family, Liz, and the kids.
Thanks.
7:55, 5 to 8, Classic Hits, and it is Christmas time.
We waited all
Yeah, you have to agree with that. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Brian Adams. Hello, Mike Blomfield. How are you this morning?
Good, Boggy. How are you?
Fantastic. Hey, you've been with me for a while.
Yeah, I have. Yep. No, so I've been listening to this since probably 79, probably much to the disgust of my sister-in-law Gretchen on the other channel.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, no, thoroughly enjoyed listening to you, Boggy. All the best in the future. Probably one of the things that stood out for me is just your ability to laugh at anything. It's fantastic on the radio.
Well, you always got to try and see the funny side of things, otherwise it would be very depressing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, well, you certainly do that. It's all the best.
And Michael, just stick with me next year, won't you?
Yeah, exactly, James, yeah.
Good on you, man.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Boggy. You too.
Bye.
Cheery.
And a guy who's always emailing and calling, Lyndon Cairns, has come in. G'day, Lyndon.
G'day.
Have you had some champagne yet?
No.
Are you going to have some?
No.
Oh, good boy. I like that discipline.
I don't drink.
That's even better. You are a wise soul.
Yeah.
Oh, nice of you to come in. And,
yeah.
Well, hopefully you're going to get some food, eh?
Oh, yeah, we'll get some food.
Okay, good to see you.
Yep.
Thank
okay.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. McDowall.
Hello. Who have I got now? Say hello.
Dave Spence.
Dave Spence. Wow. There's a lovely voice from the past. G'day, Dave.
How you doing?
Oh, that's better. Now I recognise your voice. You're a bit sort of low. You're a bit sort of low first up.
Oh, well, you know, it's early in the morning in Christchurch.
I'm worried about all these co-hosts calling. I'm thinking, boy, I've had a few.
Yeah, there've been a couple.
Yes, and we had a lot of fun on the breakfast shows way back when. What years were you with me? Can you remember?
Oh, look, I was teaching at Tweedsmuir Intermediate in the late 70s, and I was doing a bit of sport on the weekends, and I think I started there full time at about Christmas 79, something like that.
All right, yeah.
And then you were just going on to breakfast or just on breakfast, and away it went. And by Jove, I remember probably the biggest stir up you ever created down there was the day you were suspended.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a great idea actually. That's one I regret. To be honest, I really regret doing that promotion and being involved in that.
Yeah, well, I felt sorry for Anne because being the caring bloke you were, you didn't share it.
No, I sworn to secrecy.
Oh, well, look, at the end of an era, it's got to be a big day.
It will be a good day, and we've already started with the champagne and the breakfast, and thoroughly enjoyable. And Anne, as you mentioned, here, and of course, if I have anybody that I've got to thank, it's Anne. Whilst my alarm's rung at 20 to 5, it's been shared with her.
And she's put up with it.
She has put up with it, yeah. Sort of kicked me out of bed, although she does seem to sleep on through. But I always think, when I think of my dear wife Anne and 33 and a half years in broadcasting, I always think of the Bette Midler song "Wind Beneath My Wings."
Yeah, well, you've got it right on the button there.
Oh, yeah.
And there's lots of songs you hear every now and again, and particularly at this time of the year, I remember a song I played the morning your son David was born, and it sort of, I believe, stirred up one of your aunties. But
well, it stirred us all up. You played Johnny Mathis when a child is born. Wow, tears all over the province.
Yeah, well, you never know, do you?
Hey, Dave, thank you for calling, and you have a very Merry Christmas.
Hey, look, you have a great Christmas break, and I'm actually going to be hitting Invercargill over the weekend, so you never know. We might even have a cup of coffee.
Wow, that'd be great. All the best, Dave.
Righto, you look after yourself, look after Anne.
There you go, one of the great broadcasters, Dave Spence.
When you listen to Classic Hits at work today, there are no repeats.
Our last radio show of the
And it is the last radio show for me, 33 and a half years, and all sorts of famous people are rolling on in that I've worked with over the years, including the one and only Darren Ludlow. G'day, Darren.
Morning, John. How are you?
Fantastic. Good to see you.
Funny feeling. Sitting back in this room.
Studio probably hasn't changed that much.
No, it has, because it was downstairs for a start many years ago.
That's right, yeah. And I always think, now, Darren Ludlow, he was with me for quite a while on the breakfast show. What years? Can you remember?
Oh, gosh. 4 years. Around 1989 to 93, 94.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
All right.
That's an amazing.
And boy, I was reflecting on that this morning when I was listening to Tina Turner when I've just been serving breakfast around at the Working Men's Club and listening to Tina on the way and thinking, oh gosh, I remember the day that she arrived back here too.
Exactly. And of course you've gone on to great things, Deputy Mayor.
Yes, well I've just finished working with His Worship, serving breakfast to all the council staff. And yeah, I never imagined that when I arrived down here, it was a leap day in 1988, I think it was.
What a memory.
That it would turn out so well. Not so much the deputy mayoral position, but certainly the wife and two Southlanders. That wasn't something that was in part of the master plan, but it's worked out splendidly. And, you know, I look at Matthew had just been born not long before I arrived down, and gosh, now he's a grown-up. There's David sitting behind me there as well. I'm going, oh, holy cow, no wonder I groan when I climb out of the chair in the morning.
Well, Dave Spence was on before, and I remember ringing him from the hospital when David arrived. Of course, he took credit that I was naming David after David Spence.
Yes.
Played Johnny Mathis, the child is born, and had the province in tears.
Oh, good gosh.
I'm not sure if it was because they were thinking, oh, no, not another Boggy.
Well, do you still play any song by John Denver every time on your wedding anniversary?
Well, as the format keeps changing, I play less and less of it.
Right. I thought it was just to do with John Denver's flying abilities.
Well, it's not easy drinking and flying.
And well, I couldn't possibly comment.
Hey, all the best for you and your family, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much. And congratulations on a magnificent achievement. You played a significant role in my career. I think you were the person that made the decision to keep this young boy who was employed by Wellington at the time on. So thank you very much for that.
Great. 8:12, Nikki French, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Classic Hits. Classic Hits, good morning, 8:15, Nikki French and Total Eclipse of the Heart.
All right, so much to get through this morning. We're not enough time, really. I got a nice text here. Hi, John. Wish I could have been there today, but I've been struck down by the flu. The mornings just won't be the same without your voice. I'll especially miss listening out for your kind words every special occasion. From birthdays to graduation, but I wish you good luck for the next chapter in your life. I have no doubt you'll make a success out of the coast, and you can enjoy those sleep-ins. Love your favourite niece, Jess. Jess, I think that's
Yes,
from.
that'll be Jess.
I've also got another message here that I'm going to read out, and I think this is probably the nicest one yet. Right. And if you're going to need the tissues, it's going to be for this one, because it's from your children. It goes like this. Dad. To most people, you're known as Boggy, but to us, you've always been Dad, and a great one at that. Whilst judging a busy schedule, both in and out of the studio, you've always made time for us kids and more than succeeded in your role as a father. You've taught us the importance of being passionate about what you do for a job, and are certainly a testament to the saying that when you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. We have fond memories of Birdie Budgie, Christmas float parades, and the excitement of waiting for our name to be called on the radio when it was our birthday. Perhaps the best memories are coming home from school and having our dad there. We know that the next stage is going to be great, and we're looking forward to sharing the exciting times ahead with you. But one thing is for sure, we'll always be really proud to say that Boggy is our dad. All our love, David, Rebecca, and Matthew.
Ah, very nice.
That's nice, isn't
very
it?
good, yes.
Now, just before we get a little bit too sad, we've got another wee surprise.
Oh, mate, that has to be Anne Robbie. Oh, Anne. Fantastic. Right, get a wee hug. I don't want to squeeze the bag. Thank you very much.
It's your bag.
It is the bag that you got through Win and Wish.
It was.
Yes. And it makes a wonderful, wonderful sound.
Is it, was it casual Friday at Sports Southland today or something? Anne's dress is a jest, everybody, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because Jim Watts the last day, is that right? So we wish him all the best too.
Yes.
Everybody's finishing.
Yep.
Okay.
All days.
8:17, and here's a guy who's got a lot of responsibility for this breakfast show. That's Mike Lepedit. G'day, Michael.
John, congratulations. Who'd have thought 33 years ago that this person who worked in programs and jumped the fence into the announcing arena would last as long as he has?
Well, it's all your fault.
I suppose I do have
You were the one who said, hey, Boggy, I think you can go on the breakfast show now.
I think I did.
No doubt about it.
Must have been one of my moments of... I have no regrets about it, John. I think you've done magnificently. You've done wondrous things for the for radio in Southland, and it's wonderful that you've managed to do the 33 years that you have done on air. And of course, you were in broadcasting for quite a few years before that, but I think you've really made your mark as an announcer. In fact, you are very, very highly regarded in the industry. You're a person that we hold up as a great example of somebody who can do wondrous things in broadcasting.
Oh, that's very humbling. Thank you, Michael.
Well, you've done something that very few announcers actually do, and that's maintain the same shift for as long as you have done. I mean, it's. I think there may be other people who may have lasted a little bit longer, but certainly not in Southland.
No.
So well done, that man.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Michael, and very, very Merry Christmas to you and your family.
And the same to you, John, and Anne, and your wonderful family. All the very best, mate.
There you go. Michael Lepedit, the man responsible for putting me on that breakfast show back on the 1st of June, 1979.
Now, just quickly, one more birthday call. Better do this before we get in trouble. Happy birthday to Sarah McCarthy. Lots of love from all your family and friends, especially your wonderful husband, Phil, and your gorgeous son, James. Wonderful name, by the way, Sarah. So happy birthday, and hope it goes well for you.
And I must say, I had to say to Anne Robbie, thank you very much again, Anne. Great to be piped out. Usually that's funerals, but it's certainly not that. 8:20.
The boss is on the boat. He's out on the boat sale. Only at Harvey Norman Computers and Electrical.
8:23, and as you said at your father's funeral yesterday afternoon, here is the head barman in Invercargill.
Good morning, Boggy. How are you today?
Greg Mulvey, nice of you to call.
Yeah, look, Boggy, I think this is just a day of celebration. I really do. Your performance speaks for itself. Nearly 40 years as in radio, 33 years as New Zealand's #1 radio breakfast host. I mean, you just don't do better than that. So, look, I just want to extend my sincere congratulations to you for the wonderful effort that you've given Southland. And hell, this is not a eulogy. You're going to continue on in radio, and I don't think radio can afford to lose you, but just in another role. But all the very best from me personally, from Lee, my lovely wife Lee, and everyone at the Invercargill Licensing Trust. Fantastic effort, Boggy.
Okay, hey, it's been great to work with you. Of course, on the Southland Invercargill bias for the Invercargill Licensing Trust. And golf tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Pub tonight?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Have a great day.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, Boggy.
Bye.
Bye.
8:24, and one of my favourite people on the radio, of course, over, just about 10 years, Tracy Kilkelly. G'day, Tracy.
Hi, Boggs. Hi, Boggs. Good to be back in the studio. Don't say favourite person because you make me want to cry already.
We got the Anne Robbie tissues.
Do you need like a shoulder massage or something to read this out?
Oh, look, Boggs, I just can't believe you've spent 33 years on air. You certainly don't look old enough.
Thank you.
Almost harder to believe that I spent a decade of that time with you because, gosh, it flew. Firstly, I want to say thanks. You were willing to take a chance on a blonde with no training whatsoever in broadcasting, unless, of course, you counted my ability to laugh and talk.
At the right time.
Yes,
That's the punchline. That was the important thing.
But you did, however, manage to whip me into shape. You taught me how to get to the point sooner than later, and also that I have 2 ears, 1 mouth, and to use them in that ratio. I couldn't have asked for a better teacher, mentor, inspiration, and friend. You have, without a doubt, become one of the people whose advice and encouragement I appreciate and respect the most. Here I start getting sad, and actually take note of. You're always sharing of yourself and all your experiences, whether it be with listeners, peers and friends alike. I'm positive that's what's achieved your long-running success. Over the years, many Southlanders, including me, you've made laugh, think about life, smile and cry. I'll treasure our memories. I think I've come a long, long way as a grown-up. I mainly credit that to you. And all I can say is thank God you're not leaving the building. I can still bend your ear. Have a wonderful Christmas break with your family. Enjoy your sleep-ins alongside of Anne, and listening to James come 2013, as I am now. You've left big shoes to fill, but James has got whopping size 13, so I'm sure he'll do a great job. Thanks for everything, and here's a little something for you to do in bed.
Oh,
now that you'll
not one of those.
Now that you'll have time bright and early.
Oh, Tracy, I'm opening it now, am I?
Oh, look, can you tell everybody that I'm not crying?
Wow,
You've actually done really well there.
Oh, excellent. This is the trilogy for me, because I've read the Pete Townsend book.
Yep.
I'm halfway through Rod Stewart.
There you go.
How'd you know that I hadn't got to Mick Jagger yet?
Oh, Big Mal. Whew, saved the day there. She was...
Oh, thank you very, very much, Tracy. It's been wonderful. And, of course, we'll just keep on working. You're just down the office.
Yeah, and I'll see you in the afternoons. You'll be looking a bit more bushy-eyed.
And you're right to feed the cat for Christmas?
Yes, Pepper will be fine.
8:26.
Classic Hits is your
own department store.
8:29. Lovely to get a call from Chris Dyke, another guy that I worked with for a number of years.
I think he's celebrating his birthday today too, isn't he? 61? 66.
Yes, he is 66.
All right, Chris, you're welcome to join us for some champagne. I think we may have over-ordered champagne.
Oh, have we?
I think we may have quite a bit left over.
Well, we've tried to be quite professional and make sure that we don't...
Correct. Yeah, you are more than welcome to come and join us, however, corner of Don and Deborah streets. If you want to say good day, have a little glass of champagne. Love to see it.
And it was mentioned, I think, by somebody about the Annie song. I always played Annie song on Anne's birthday. And through the years, we sort of, well, not really the format anymore. But it's a pretty good song. The words are fantastic. It would be either that song or Wind Beneath My Wings, when I think my wife of 35 years.
Are you going to play it now?
Well, I think we should.
Ah, good one.
Why not? There you go, Anne. Any song, John Denver. So I'll be able to play that a bit on the coast, probably.
They'll speak like this
I
on
won't
the
get in
coast,
trouble.
really fast, like old broadcasters. Hey, look, a couple more messages here, Boggs. Carmel Davis says best wishes, Boggy. Hayley Sanford says best of luck, Boggy. Yvette Ballot, going to miss you, Boggy. I grew up listening to you on the radio. And Barbara O'Connor, looking good, guys. Oh, this is on a photo we had on Facebook. Barb from King's Fishmonger here to say a huge thank you for all the years of help. You are always professional. Somehow make my advertising efforts sound good. All the best for your next step and looking forward to working with James. There you go.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Barb.
Thank you very much.
The Kiln, reviving the funk with the best DJs better.
In Southland on 98.8 and Tiano on 90.4, this is Classic Hits News.
Good morning. In this update, Jordan It's News.
In Southland news, a Southland-based healthcare provider is far from happy about not being selected by the Southern District Health Board to continue providing home and community support services. The Southern DHB has contracted to national firms and an Australian-owned business to provide the services. Debbie Webster from Disabilities Resource Centre Southland says the people they care for are shocked. Debbie Webster says older people don't like a lot of change and have built up good relationships with their carers, and now they'll have to make a significant change.
That's a really important thing to remember, that there are 700 people across Southland that are currently our clients that will have to make that transition, and that transition will not be easy.
Debbie Webster says another important matter is that the health dollars that stayed in Southland will now be going outside the province. Invercargill Mayor Tim Shambolt is looking back these holidays on a successful year for the city. Tim Shambolt says the ongoing issue of the future of the TY Point aluminium smelter is the biggest issue facing Invercargill and Southland going into 2013. But he says he's confident it will be sorted. That's news.
Christmas card.
Classic Hits, good morning, 8:39. And we're forecasting 17, the top four of the day. Gore as well, 18 for Tiano. Morning rain with a westerly change, but then we're in for some fine spells. Kicking off the weekend with a possible morning shower, but then A-OK, and then mainly fine Sunday and Monday. Fingers crossed for Christmas Day. Overcast at the moment, the morning rain has stopped, and an air temperature of 14 degrees. Of course, my local is the Ave, down at Whitty's Bar, and there, I think, named Whitty's Bar after Nigel Lowe. G'day, Nigel.
How you going, Boggy?
Good.
Pleasure to be here, mate.
Hey, fantastic. A couple of bottles, bit more bottles of champagne.
It's tasting good already. You're just about finishing work and I'm just about to start.
Yes. Oh, well, I'll see you at the pub tonight.
Yes,
but anyway, have a glass, won't you?
Hey, all the best, buddy. And to James, all the best for you next year as well.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
yeah.
Cheers.
Pleasure as always. Yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, thanks.
We've got a couple of surprises for you at the pub tonight, but I won't dwell on that, so make sure you're dressed well.
Okay. What do I do? Fancy dress or just normal?
Maybe that loud tie like you had on yesterday.
Hello, Peter Hope. How are you this morning?
Your normal dress would be fancy dress, wouldn't it?
Always a fancy dresser, Peter. You know that?
Greetings from the far north, the windless north, the other end of the country, and 33 years since you and I started. You on the breakfast session and me doing the rurals.
Yeah,
how about
exactly. And I can remember, and it's come back to haunt me. I remember being a 24-year-old and giving you heaps about being bald.
Oh yes. And what's happened, Boggy? Come on, tell me.
I could well be more bald than you. If that's possible.
I can't imagine it. Oh, God, how does Anne put up with it? Yeah, no, great times, Boggy, and the golf trips up to Tiano and Bruce Campbell and the many other things we did. Great grounding, and you've lasted magnificently well and carrying on too. And I understand that James is carrying on from you. I'm sure that he will knock up another 33 years. What do you reckon about that?
Well, yes, he started a bit older than I am. Not much. He's 31, aren't you?
32.
Oh, 32. So, yeah, that means
you reckon,
he'd be about
you reckon that's older than you are?
68.
God, you must have been really young.
He'll be 68 or something, but you never know.
Oh, being good Nick is a 68-year-old.
Boggy, well done, mate. I just think that's outstanding, and when I heard, I just couldn't stop but give you a ring.
Okay.
From the other end of the country, and thoroughly enjoy your Christmas, and say good day to the family too.
Yeah, you too. That's Peter Hope, our rurals officer. He never mentioned things like sort of being out in the golf course and playing golf in the dark with Nigel England for about 24 hours as part of a telethon that we did many moons ago. 8:42. Classic Hits, 8:45, 15 to 9. You're with Boggy and James. Classic Hits 98.8, just 15 minutes to go.
Yeah. Another text coming through here. This is from Hilary Muir.
Oh, yes.
Very well-known broadcaster. Dear John, couldn't let your last day go by without getting in touch. Not everyone loves what they do, nor do they get to make a living out of it. You do, and Southland has been better for it. You're my first teacher. Thanks for your talent, humour and integrity, and your ability to share that talent. You've earned the opportunity to coast after all that hard work. From Hilary, your 25-year 4:30 a.m. Club of Christchurch. There you go.
I always remember Hilary, and I was, in those days, I first put her on air and somebody else that was learning to be an announcer at the time, and I put them on at midnight.
The old mid-dawn shift.
Yes.
Sure. Those are the days, weren't they?
There were two reasons for that. One, that it's great to practice, and obviously there's not a lot of people listen at that time. you find out how enthusiastic people are for the job.
Yeah.
If they're prepared to get up and do the prep and do the show at midnight, they're going to be great broadcasters, and Hillary ended up being so.
Yep. Indeed.
Okay, it is 8:47.
Hello, this is John Key, Prime Minister of New Zealand. Boggy, I just want to congratulate you on 33 and a half years. That is a remarkable innings to be in any one job. I just worked out that if I was to become and stay Prime Minister for that long, I will be Prime Minister in 2041. Actually, nearly 2042. Wouldn't that be just magical? Anyway, well done. Congratulations, and enjoy whatever comes next.
The boss is on the boat. Armed services, give them a whistle.
Classic Hits, 8:50, 10 to 9. Hello, Adrian. Adrian there? No, she's gone. Hello, Paula.
Hi, Boggy.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Boy, we've talked a lot over the years.
We have, yes, yep.
That's because you're so bright and intelligent, and you got the fastest fingers in the south, and you're always there picking up those prizes.
Well, not so much lately, because I do 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock starts Monday to Thursday now, so it's really only Fridays.
So why are we not hearing from you so often?
Yeah, no, I'm not home. I'm already at work.
Oh, right.
Change shifts and change jobs, and yeah, things change, so yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you for calling, and we need to say thank you for the white bait.
Oh, right. No, that's good. I'm pleased you got it, and I might drop another feed in today, and all the best for you and Anne for your new On the Coast.
Oh, thank you very much. We it's
quite appropriate, isn't it? White bait and the coast.
Yeah. And a number of people have said, oh, well, you like over on the coast. It's very wet, rains a lot in Greymouth. And now you throw in the white bait, you're going to confuse everybody.
That's right. However, we'll take it. So thank you very much.
No, that's great. Enjoy it.
Hey, Paula, you have a very, very Merry Christmas, won't you?
Thanks very much, and same to you too.
See you, Paula.
Bye.
9 to 9. We're just about done all right with the messages now, have we?
Yeah. God. We've probably missed something. The phones have pretty much been ringing non-stop for the past 3 hours.
It's been very, very humbling. Good morning.
Good morning, Boggy. How are you?
Hello, who's that?
It's Tina calling here. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. You have not long to go. 9 minutes.
Oh, I'm lucky, aren't I? I got through. I'd like to congratulate you. I can remember when I used to go to my auntie's, when I used to go to school in the mornings, I used to call in, and you used to be on the show, and it's like, wow. I'm thinking, I'm not that old. Well, I feel old, but I'm not that old.
No. You're only as old as you feel, and you've got to make sure that you feel young.
Yeah, and it's going to be sad. We're going to miss you, and I hope James can fill your shoes.
Oh, he can. If he's listened to what I've told him, he should be fantastic.
I hope so.
The test will be next year to see if he has or not.
Yes, definitely. I wish you and your family all a Merry Christmas and good luck for the future, Boggy.
Thank you for calling. Much appreciated. And the same to you and your family.
Thank you, Boggy. Bye.
Good morning.
Good morning, Boggy.
Hello.
Hello, it's Pam Peters here.
G'day, Pam.
Hi.
Posty Pam a few years ago.
Yeah.
You would have got the mail through in Queen's Drive.
Oh, for sure.
You wouldn't be worried about heavy machinery and no footpath.
No.
The mail, you would get a horse and get in there and get the mail.
Just wishing you all the best, Boggy.
Thank you very much. I've been very, very lucky, I have to say, in starting back in 79 or even back to 73. It's Boggy doing the show consistently through that period. But it's so many wonderful, talented broadcasters that I've been able to work with through all of those years. And they're the reason, I think, why I've lasted so long, because they are the ones who bring in the freshness and put us into another direction.
That's right.
And that's where I've been very, very lucky. So it's that high turnover of co-hosts and other people that have helped.
Yeah.
That I think
James has got a lot to live up to, hasn't he?
And he'll have no problems at all.
I know he won't. Well, all the best to you.
Okay, Pam. Go back down to the post office and say that you could come out of retirement and get that mail delivered.
I could, couldn't I?
There might be a job going in Queenstown, Pam.
Oh, we shouldn't laugh about it, should we?
No, we shouldn't. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Classic Hits wants yours, limits and exclusions apply.
8:56.
All right, we're just about out of time.
About.
I better say my piece. Otherwise, that'd be terrible if I forgot to. Look, I need to thank you, Boggy, for the past 9 months. I've learned a lot. Like a lot of people have said this morning, you're a great role model and mentor for young broadcasters, and you've certainly helped me out a lot. You are leaving some very big shoes to fill. I'm well aware of that. But looking forward to the new challenge next year. I've got Bex Morgan coming in to do the show with me next year. So looking forward to that. And I'll just finish by saying if my career on Classic Hits is half as long and half as successful as yours, I'll be a very happy man. So all the best for next year. Thank you.
And you will do fine. You'll
Thanks,
be
sir.
very, very good. No problems at all. And advice that I pass on, the best pieces of advice that I've had was to think like a listener.
Yes.
So if you can do that all the time, just think, what does the listener want? And provide that, you'll be okay.
I think the listener would probably want me to have some more champagne around there.
And I do remember as a 24-year-old coming into the studio, 1st of June 1979, nervous as hell. 4 or 5 smokes in the morning before I started, and I'd knocked off at that stage. But ringing in my ears was David England, who was the announcer in charge, and said, Boggy, it's always a bit of an unknown how well people will do in shows and how long they will go and last for. But he said to me, if you can be yourself off air, on air, I think you'll do all right. And with that ringing in my ears, I thought, yep, I can do that. And this was the first song I played in 1979. Classic Hits, the Bellamy Brothers, and let your love flow. So that's it from me. Thank you very, very much for your loyalty, your generosity. We've had a lot of fun over 33 and a half years. Shared a bit of sadness too, unfortunately, but that's life. Hey, all the best for the Christmas. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday break. And of course, I can say to you, I'll see you on the coast.
That's right.
Okay. All the best. Merry Christmas.
Find out what's hot, the hottest goss, and the